of slain and a great number of carcasses, dead human bodies. Go ahead.
And there is none end of their corpses.
That's why there's so many. They said they did a report to find out how many military bases, U.S. bases, are around the world. We know that they got military bases out there in Okinawa. They got military bases out there in Turkey. Well, anywhere there's a NATO nation, they got a U.S. military base. All right? They got a military base. They got U.S. soldiers down there in North Korea on the DMZ. Anybody know what the DMZ stand for? Demilitarized zone. That's the border of North Korea and South Korea, man.
That's right.
And you have what's called a mirror. For every one U.S. soldier, you got a North Korean soldier that's checking that man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
And there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the.
In other words, there's going to be so many dead corpses, man, that there's no way you can walk without stepping on a corpse or tripping over a corpse. And don't be surprised if Barack Obama, and I said this, I said when he gets back in office and when he's inaugurated, he's going to let the horns come out, man. He might declare a draft, man. He might declare a draft. When you talk about women being on the front line, these guys ain't joining the military like they joining the military at one time. After the World Trade Centers went down, you had kids that was in the 6th grade, the 5th grade, and the 4th grade. When they grew up, when they hit that age, because they thought about the America going down, and they joined the military, and them motherfuckers is dead, man. Man, you don't know how many of these white boys are dying, man. And they're about to all die. Any cracker that's on the soil, anybody that's on the soil of America, when the Most High pulls the trigger, ain't nobody gonna be left in this country, man. You got this guy, Alex Jones. Alex Jones is trying to restore America. And I told you, man, America is a great prison yard for the nation of Israel, man. Most High gonna deliver us. So the Most High gotta show his vengeance. We gotta get our vengeance, man. Most High getting ready to destroy the great prison yard, man, and deliver his elect. And there's nothing that you fucking devils can do about it, man. You going down, and there's nothing, and America's not gonna come back, man. Don't be surprised if you experience hyperinflation. Bread going up to $6, gas going up to $12. What they show you in the movie with this guy Will Smith, I Am Legend, when he passed the gas station, what was the price on the gas? It was $6.95. Go ahead.
Because of the multitude of the
Now, in
hoarders.
that movie, they had a virus called the Crippen virus. Do you know what the word Crippen means? It means hidden. Go ahead.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
That's America. Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcrafts.
The mistress of witchcraft. Because the power of America is the fact that they worship the devil. All right? That's why you see all these demonic symbols that you can't even decipher. That's why when you go down to D.C., you always want to see the Washington Monument. The word monument means to remember, but that monument is really an Egyptian obelisk, man.
Elder Talk, the word mistress is an actual, the feminine way of saying master, because they're the masters of witchcraft. Because basically what they've done, they've taken all the different symbols of all the different empires before them.
That's it.
Basically perfected it. And put it all into one. You know, so they took the Canaanite deities, and they took the Moabite deities, and they took all the different deities, and they just mixed them into one.
That's right. Go ahead.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
In other words, the Most High gonna make this place vile, meaning you're gonna have. Watch this summer, man. Yeah. Since men can marry men and women can marry women. Watch all these. In this society, you can be a man and dress up like a damn woman, and you can. It's obvious that the guy's a man. And then if you say something, if you look at that faggot the wrong way, the cops will damn arrest you. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste.
Nineveh is talking about America. Go ahead.
Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee?
Ain't nobody going to seek to comfort America, man. Go ahead.
Art thou better than populous? Art thou better than populous? No, yep. that was situate among the rivers, yep. That had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea. Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Put and Lubim were thy helpers. Yet was she carried away, she went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets. And they cast lots for honorable men, and all her great men were bound.
Those are Israelites. Go ahead.
And all her great men were bound in chains.
We got to sign all her great men were bound in chains. And that was during the time of slavery, man. And then it was galvanized with that movie Django Unchained. The name of the movie was Django Unchained. All right? Read that part again up.
Yet was she, Nahum 3:10. Yet was she carried away, she went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets. And they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains.
And all her great men were bound in chains. So that's talking about us. They ain't talking about these rats that they call themselves Jews. There ain't no picture of them. They can't say, well, that's talking about during the time of Hitler. There was no time when Hitler chained them up and had them marching and got there in chains. I mean, if you look hard enough, you might see something like that. But the ones that were gathered in shackled in chains was us. Go ahead.
Thou also shalt be drunken. Thou shalt be hid. Thou also shalt seek strength because of the enemy. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees.
Yeah, if you have a stronghold, that means your gates. You know, that means in other words, back in the ancient world, what you had was a place called no man's land. Because you had cities. This really ain't no city, man. This ain't no city. A city was a walled city. A city had a wall around it, man. And you had to go into the actual entrance of the gates of the city. Now, certain cities say, well, you got to put up your swords, or you got to do this, or you can't be a faggot. But now, if you was outside the city, there might have been another city 10 miles away. Well, a walled city. Watch some ancient movies. Anything outside of any city, walled city, was called no man's land. You can kill somebody in no man's land, because who's going to arrest you? You didn't do it inside the city.
Remember that movie, The Postman, with Kevin Costner?
Exactly. That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. They showed you
that.
That's right. That's right. That shows you that Esau has that insight, man. He can make a movie called The Postman or Waterworld.
Waterworld, yeah.
Waterworld was like no man's land.
Yep.
And they made it so realistic that they showed you in Waterworld how they had to go back underground because the whole earth got flooded. And they had to go miles down into the ocean, and they saw buildings, skyscrapers, man. So what happened was it disrupted their whole system, and they became Chaos rules. All right? Go ahead.
Ezekiel 38:11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Yeah, this is the land of unwalled villages, man. They got villages in this society, man. Upstate in the suburbs in New Jersey, they got a thing called townships. All right? There ain't no walls around it, man.
Greenwich Village is a village.
That's right. A faggot village with no gates on it, so you can just walk right on in. Go ahead.
I will go to them that are at rest.
America's at rest. They really don't think, like I said, when the weather, when it starts getting warm, I'm gonna have my camera out here and I'm gonna be doing street interviews, man. I'm gonna ask these devils and these jakes various questions, man. And you're gonna find out the masses of these people don't know what the hell's going on, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the
right,
people.
because at one time this was a desolate place. In other words, you had nobody living here. Go ahead.
And upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have
America's known as a great melting pot, right? Go ahead.
Which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land.
That's right.
That's it on that.
Go ahead, Ak.
Back in Nahum 3:12, all thy strongholds shall be like fig trees with the first ripe figs. If they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater.
This place is ready to be taken down. You know, like Yahweh Shai said, he said that the harvest is already is ready. You know, it said don't look. I forget where the scripture's at, but he says something about don't look at it upon it because it's white. It's ready to be threshed. So this society is ready to be taken down. You know, this place has been a long time. It's been a long time coming for America to be totally destroyed.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, they've done everything, every wicked act that you could think of, they've done. You know, and now with the microchip, you know, a lot of states now allow faggots and lesbians to get married.
Adopt kids.
Yeah, and they can adopt children. So here it is, you got two fucking faggot men raising up a little boy. What do you think they're gonna teach him? They're gonna teach him how to be a little faggot. You know? And then he's gonna go to school and say, oh, I got two daddies.
They got books,
you know? Or I got two mommies. You know, this society, the Most High, the only reason why this place ain't totally destroyed is because the Most High's prophecies haven't been fulfilled yet. But the Most High, he don't, his scriptures say that his eyes are purer than to behold iniquity. So I know the Most High is looking down at this place with smoke coming out of his nose, and he wants to destroy this place. But the thing about it, he can't do it because he can't break his word. You got something, brother? Bring it out.
This is Revelation 7:2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right, so basically the prophecies of the Lord have to be fulfilled and the elect have to be sealed. That's when the Most High is going to open up on this place. That's why when you read in Revelation the 10th chapter where it says it is done, you know, this is the day that I have spoken of. That's the day that the missiles are going to come. They're going to rain. And it's going to be...
And these white people don't believe that, man. They laugh at us, man.
That's right. There's going to be horror.
We're going to laugh at them motherfuckers, man.
That's right. There's going to be horror in the face of these people. You see how now they laugh and they shake their hand and all that? But what happens as soon as, let's say somebody starts shooting over there, they start popping off.
You get scared.
People start screaming and running, ducking, diving behind cars and shit. Women run down the street screaming. But that's just a little gun or a pistol. If somebody shot a firecracker off or something like that, people will start getting scared and nervous. But just imagine that day when they start hearing about the missiles coming to this country, and they're actually looking in the